My marketing company has gotten over 1,000 five-star Google reviews. We've responded to every single one of them for our clients, and two of our clients are at the #1 ranked spot of Google without spending a single dollar on paid ads whatsoever. I'll teach you in this video exactly how I get more five-star Google reviews and I outrank all of my competitors using extremely simple methods. The first one is to ask for Google reviews that sound like a human being and not a robot. How many times have you left your dentist office or a restaurant or whatever you just paid for, and then you get a text message 0.3 seconds after you walk out saying, "Hi, this is company name. Thank you so much for your order. We would love to hear your feedback on Google. If you would take a second to leave us a 5-star." What? Who's gonna press a link or spend a single second out of their day doing a favor for a robot? Nobody. Nobody's going to leave. Maybe 1% of your cut. I actually tested this out myself. I'm getting a little bit passionate about this, but I tested this out myself. One of my clients, they were getting about 30 Google reviews per month because they were already getting a lot of traction. All I did was I changed how we were asking for the review. I put in the person's actual first and last name, the owner of the company, made it sound like it was genuine, like they just picked up their cell phone and they literally just sent you a text message. They kept it genuine, personal, chill. It was not so grammatically correct and perfect with all the punctuation, just really relaxed. All I did was I changed how we asked for the Google review, and they shot up to 30 Google reviews per month. That's literally one review minimum per day. Some months they literally got over 60 reviews, 2 per day. All I did was change how we asked for it. And before that, we switched because my client was like, "Hey, some people think that it's actually me, or we're getting too many people texting us back and we can't respond. Can we please change how we're asking for the Google review?" And she just literally sent me some crap she found on like ChatGPT. Like it was totally AI written. It looked like it was just soulless, like a robot came up with it. I was like, "Yes, to my client, whatever you want, I can do for you. But just so you know, if we change how we're asking for a Google review, then we're going to get basically no Google reviews. Like I would assume we're going to drop about 95% in Google reviews." She's like, "Okay, we'll just try it for a week and see what happens," right? So my client switched from this genuine, heartfelt, human touch message to a robotic, cold, soulless, lifeless message. I swear to God, in 1 week, we went from getting between 7 to 15-ish Google reviews per week. Guess how many we had in 1 week? One Google review by just changing how we asked for it. So all you have to do is ask like a human being. One of my clients right now, they literally just opened up, right? And they're so in need of Google reviews. They're like, "Look, we're just going to literally stop everyone that's leaving our door and say, 'Sorry, I forgot to ask you one thing.' Pull out a QR code and say, 'Can you scan this really quick and leave us a Google review? We literally just opened up last week and we really need your help.'" And nearly like almost 100% success rate, nearly everyone is leaving them a 5-star Google review. So being a human, asking like a human, adding that human touch is hands down the most important tip I could have ever given you when it comes to running your business online and getting more Google reviews so that you could actually rank higher. That's number one. The next one is that Google and people want to see consistent Google reviews. If you just send 1,000 text messages or you call up 1,000 people right now, or what most people do, "Oh yeah, I'll just ask my cousin and my aunt and my uncle and my friend and my cat and my dog and everyone and my neighbor to leave me a 5-star. Sure, maybe that might work. It's, by the way, against Google's terms of service. If they catch you, you're probably going to get in trouble, but I'm not going to police that. Regardless, if you do that, you might be able to get 25 stars. You might be able to get 30 or 55-star Google reviews. But what are you going to do after that? After you ran out of friends and cousins and family, what are you going to do when all of your reviews end in the same last name and someone looks up your restaurant online like, "That looks kind of weird. Why do you have 55-star reviews all ending in the last name Smith? It's kind of sus, right?" Google might even actually take them down too. So what I would recommend is getting consistent 5-star Google reviews. Google wants to see that you're getting at least, my goal for my clients is to get 1 review per day. Every year, that's 365. In just a few years, we'll be at over 1,000 Google reviews of working with us, what I tell my clients, which you can also say as well. But if you get 1 per day, just by asking people and slowly asking, dripping out your marketing in that slow sense, Google will see that people are coming into your business every day. You're serving people all day long, and they're always happy, and Google likes to see that, and people also like to see that. They actually trust more recent Google reviews than they trust a 4 or 5 year old Google review. And also, if you get a lot in a short spurt, Google might think it's suspicious. They might take them down. When people look you up online, if they see you get 55-star reviews, then you have nothing for 6 months, that also looks like you're not even in business anymore. The next thing that Google wants to see is a response to your Google reviews. And so they want to see that you're actually engaging with your client base. It's one thing, and it does help out more than anything to get a lot of 5 stars. But the second side of this is to actually respond to every single 5-star review. Now you're showing Google like, hey, we're getting people coming in, they love us, and we love them, which Google likes to see. And people that look you up online see that you're responding, so that means that you're really active and you care about your customers. Everyone loves to see that. Google likes to see that. Their algorithms especially like to see that. And so nowadays what most people do is they just build either a simple automation that just goes in there and responds. Like the way that I have it set is I use a software called High Level to do this. Link in the description down below, by the way. It does support the channel. I use a software that basically waits 15 minutes and then responds to the Google review. And I have an AI prompt that responds like a human being would. And everyone thinks that we're actually responding to the clients right away, and they love it. And it takes the big load off of the staff that otherwise would have been way too busy to respond to all these Google reviews and to ask for them. And so you should respond to every Google review. If you can do it manually, that's also fine, but using AI definitely does help out a lot. Now, this tip, most people don't actually talk about online, only a few people from what I've seen, but Google wants to see what is being said in those reviews to help you rank higher for those specific keywords. So basically, if you own a restaurant and you offer Middle Eastern food, for an example, if the reviewers say this is the best Middle Eastern food, or this is the best, I guess, chicken wrap or salad I've had in my life, if someone looks up smoothie, chicken wrap, salad, whatever type of keyword you're ranking for your company, then Google will actually read, wow, we're getting a lot of 5 stars saying this is the best salad or the best juice or the best smoothie they've ever had. And you get a lot of those. Google actually trusts the reviewer more than they trust the company owner, because every company is going to say we make the best juices in the world. Sure, of course you do. But when you have every single day someone's leaving a Google review like, I bought the green juice blend, or I bought this strawberry smoothie, it was so healthy and so good. When people are continually talking about those keywords in your reviews, Google actually reads these and they actually trust you and rank you higher based on what people are actually saying. If you've ever noticed this, if you look up, for instance, best strawberry smoothie near me, or in this city name, for an example, like strawberry smoothie, Detroit, Michigan, and you look it up online on Google, Google will actually pull out a snippet. Now, they literally pull out a snippet of the 5-star review and they show it under the Google business profile, and it says like, Alex made a review and it put ... best strawberry smoothie ever ... So they literally grab snippets out and they show you what people are saying about this company, and they read the words being said in the reviews. So when you get these reviews, if you can be specific with what you ask for, if you're trying to rank #1 for best barbershop, best haircuts, best fades, best nail salon, acupuncture massage, deep tissue massage, any specific word about your specific business that you know that people are looking for in your city, you should get those words in the Google review. That's like a golden line of advice. Replay this part of the video and drill it home. For instance, hey, I saw that you stopped by yesterday and you ordered our smoothie. I hope you really enjoyed it. It would mean so much if you could actually just leave us a Google review talking about the strawberry smoothie or the juice blend that you ordered yesterday so people can see it online. Thank you so much. You can say that it's from the owner, for an example. If you do this, people will be more likely to leave the review and leave a review talking about what they ordered, which helps you rank higher for that specific term. This is a psychological tip, but you really want to ask for the Google review within 24 hours of completing the service when they're at their peak level of happiness. There's some studies on this. I'm not going to act like I have them memorized, but there are some studies that talk about the easiest way to get someone to act on it is when they're the most happy and the most motivated. So for an example, if you walk out of a restaurant and you're carrying your food, and then you get a text message the second your first foot walks out of the door saying, leave us a 5-star. Wait, I didn't even take a bite yet. I don't know if this food's going to even taste good. Why did I leave you a 5-star Google review? But if you wait 30 minutes to 1 hour just as they finish eating the food, it tasted so good, the smoothie was amazing, and you know, like they're probably gonna be at their peak level of happiness at this exact time. That's exactly when we'll text them for that Google review. It also makes you look like less of a robot because only robots text right away. But if you wait, if you stagger the text and you wait a little bit to see when they'll be the most motivated to leave you that Google review and they're the most happy, they're actually a lot more likely to leave you the Google review, and they could even put in more keywords based on how you ask them. Now, this does depend on the business that you're in. So if you just got a massage, for instance, and you feel so relaxed, you feel amazing when you walk out of there, maybe it's a good idea to just ask you for a Google review maybe 10 minutes after so you can drive home. That's a good idea. Or if you ordered food, maybe wait 30 minutes to 1 hour based on whatever the service is. Sometimes even for a business, if you, for instance, got something that requires a full day to make sure that you like it or not. If someone just, gave you a haircut, you're typically happy right after, you can ask then. But it all depends on whatever service that you're getting. You want to ask at that exact time. Some studies online show that when you ask for a review in late morning or early afternoon, you're actually catching people before they get exhausted by the midday slump of, their caffeine starts to drop off. They ate, they're tired, they're working already, they're super busy at 3, 4 p.m. for an example. So when you ask maybe 10 a.m., 11, these are usually hours people have less work to do and the busyness of the day hasn't caught them yet. So if you could, based on whatever you're offering, if you could make the text go early morning, you're probably going to have a better result. Now, this is probably the most aggressive technique ever, but it really does work. Like, this will set you apart from local businesses in the area. But if you ask for the Google review, right, and when you send them the link to leave the review, don't use the Google link. Use a tracking link and make sure that you can tell if they pressed on the button or not. This way you can set up a software that basically tells, okay, I sent this person a text asking for a Google review. Did they press on that link or not? If they don't press on the link, then wait 10 days and text them again asking for that Google review gently. This way, it's a little bit more aggressive. You're adding a little bit of pressure to ask for that Google review again because they definitely haven't left you one since they haven't even clicked on the link. I made a full in-depth video that shows you how to automate every single thing that I taught you in this video so that you just set it up one time and you never have to lift a finger going forward again. It asks for the Google review at the exact peak time, peak happiness for you. It responds to the Google review directly on Google using AI automatically, and it even follows back up with them if they don't click on the tracking link and actually leave you that 5-star Google review. I'll show you how to automate this entire process with the link or the video that's actually on screen right here. Just press this video and I'll show you how to build a system that automates the entire process for you A to Z so you never have to lift a finger again. Thank you for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.